American politics in the year of 2018.
Chris Hayes out in El Paso, where the stadium lights have come on, indicating the end of the night and the end of the Beto O'Rourke campaign. More indictment news.
Yeah, I just got to say, we're on a roll here. We just were talking about Chris Collins, the indicted New York congressman. He's under federal felony indictment, which doesn't mean like they're thinking about charging him. He's under investigation. Like, no, he's been charged with felonies. He's going to be on trial. Chris Collins has just been reelected in New York 27. And the other sitting Republican congressman who has been charged with 60 felonies, Duncan Hunter, has been charged with a 60-count federal corruption indictment, and Duncan Hunter has just been reelected by the proud voters of California Congressional District 50.
Republican values. They do not value law-abiding. It's so funny. I mean, for Donald Trump, walk around, law and order. Like, we've now got two indicted Republicans who won tonight.
Well,
Republicans no longer.
When we saw Blum in Iowa, Blum is not under indictment, but he's facing a very serious ethics charge that he was basically running a fake business out of his congressional office. There's going to be an ethics report about him next month. And so in Iowa, they were facing the prospect of re-electing him and then him being ejected from the Senate on an ethics charge. But it's worse when you've got a guy who's literally on trial being reelected. So that means that, I mean, what he's been indicted for in part is using his campaign money to live off of.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
now he's going to be using his campaign money presumably to pay his defense lawyers.
These two could go to jail, and it would be funny if it wasn't sad, or sad if it wasn't funny. And, two words, tactical pants. I mean, this was a cabinet with a bunch of... No, because it's
Scott Pruitt is going to walk in here and show you his pants.
Please don't. The corruption, the volume business of corruption, and ethics is putting it kindly. These guys are charged with serious crimes.
Yeah, multiple felonies.
Not just
but in the
corruption.
California race, what's interesting is that they went after, this is a former Obama alum when that was running, and they basically went after and threw the book at him, basically calling him that he was part of ISIS and he was part of this Muslim.
He was infiltrating the Congress for the Muslim Brotherhood.
It was terrible. And to actually see that in California itself, a bastion of liberalism, I think there's a lot to unpack there.
And he was a national security. Can we put the board back up there on the Duncan Hunter race? Is that possible? I don't know if that's already cycled through. But he was a national security official in the Obama administration to the extent that he had multiply renewed security clearances. And Duncan Hunter went after him as literally a security threat. But the voters of Congressional District 50 in California have rewarded Mr. Hunter. If he does go to jail, they will have to make a decision about whether they're comfortable with him still representing them in Congress from prison. But that'll
I think you're all being
Can you
too
imagine those
specific.
fundraising emails?
You're being too specific. He's a bad guy.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure he's a nice guy to his friends, but he's going to jail in all likelihood.
On that note, we're going to change Steve Kornacki's SIM card, and we will be back with more returns after this break.